Hello everyone. Welcome back to another English learning video. Do you want to understand English words faster? Do you want to train your brain to speak English more easily? Then this video is just for you. Today, we are going to practice English using a special method. It is called the shadowing technique. Here is how it works. I will tell you a beautiful story sentence by sentence. First, listen carefully to each English sentence. Then, repeat the same sentence after me. Just like a shadow following a person, try to copy the sound, rhythm, and emotion of each line. This will train your brain to think in English and speak more naturally. Are you ready to try it? Let's begin our story practice. My name is Emma Watson, and this is the story about a secret that changes my life forever. It is a story about a rainy morning, a mysterious key, and a person who becomes the most important part of my world. I live in London. London is a very big and busy city. I moved here 3 months ago for a new job. I work in a small office near the River Thames. I like my job, but sometimes I feel a little bit lonely. I do not know many people in this big city. I live in a small apartment with my cat, Lunar. Every morning, I walk to the train station. On Monday morning, the weather is very typical for London. It is cold and very foggy. Grey clouds are everywhere. I walk down a narrow street. Suddenly, I see something shiny on the wet ground. It is near an old red phone booth. I stop and look down. I see a key. The key is not a modern key. It is an old, heavy key made of silver. It looks very special. It has a small wooden tag attached to it with a piece of blue string. On the wooden tag, there is some writing. It says, "The Green Gate, number 12. I wonder what it means. The Green Gate? I look around the street. I see many buildings and many doors, but I do not see a green gate. I put the silver key in my pocket. I go to work, but all day I think about the key. My mind is full of questions. Who loses this key? What does it open? Where is the green gate? After work, I do not go home immediately. I decide to walk around the neighborhood. I want to find the green gate. I walk for 1 hour. I see brown doors, white doors, and black doors. But I do not see a green gate. Suddenly, it starts to rain. Big, heavy drops of rain fall from the sky. I do not have an umbrella. In seconds, my hair is wet and my coat is wet. I look for shelter. I see a small shop on the corner. It is a flower shop. The shop looks very warm and bright. I run to the shop and push the door open. A small bell rings. The smell of roses and lilies fills my nose. It is a beautiful smell. A young man is standing behind the counter. He is busy with some yellow tulips. He looks up and sees me. He has friendly brown eyes and a very kind smile. The man says, "Oh, you are very wet. Please, come in. You can stay here until the rain stops." I say, "Thank you very much." The rain starts so fast. He gives me a clean towel. He says, "I am Leo. I own this flower shop." I say, "I am Emma. Nice to meet you, Leo." We start to talk. Leo is very easy to talk to. He tells me he loves flowers because they make people happy. I tell him about my life in London and my job. Then, I remember the key. I take the silver key out of my pocket. I ask, Leo, do you know this key? I found it today. It says the green gate. Leo stops smiling. He looks at the key very closely. His eyes go wide. He says, I cannot believe it. This is the key to the secret garden. I ask, the secret garden? What is that? Leo explains, many years ago, there was a beautiful garden behind these buildings. It belonged to an old library. But the library closed, and the garden was locked. People forgot about it. My grandfather told me stories about it. He said it was the most peaceful place in London. But the gate is hidden by tall walls and trees. No one has the key anymore. I feel my heart beat fast. Maybe we can find it? I ask. Leo looks at the rain outside. The rain is stopping now. The sun is coming out behind the clouds. He says, yes. Let's go together. I think I know where the hidden wall is. We leave the flower shop. We walk past the train station and turn into a very quiet path. There are high brick walls covered in green ivy. Leo stops at a specific part of the wall. He moves the long green leaves with his hands. Behind the ivy, there is a small door. It is painted a very dark green color. There is a small number 12 on the top. This is it, Leo whispers. I take the silver key. My hand is shaking a little bit. I put the key into the lock. It fits perfectly. I turn the key. I hear a loud click. The door opens slowly. We step inside, and I gasp. It is like entering a dream. The garden is full of ancient trees and wild, colorful flowers. There is a small stone path and a tiny pond in the middle. The air feels different here. It is fresh and sweet. The noise of the city disappears. It is completely quiet. It is beautiful, I say quietly. Leo looks at me and smiles. It is more beautiful than the stories, he says. We sit on an old wooden bench near the pond. We talk for hours. We talk about our families, our favorite books, and our dreams for the future. I feel like I know Leo for a long time. I do not feel lonely anymore. I feel very happy and safe. The sun begins to set. The sky turns a soft purple and orange. Leo says, Emma, I am so glad you found that key today. I look at him and say, I'm glad too. I think the key wanted to be found. Leo takes my hand. His hand is warm and strong. He says, I think the key brought us together. That was the beginning of our story. That was 3 months ago. Now, Leo and I are together. We are very much in love. We go to the secret garden every weekend. We bring coffee and books, and sometimes we plant new flowers. We take care of the garden together. Leo says the garden is a miracle. But I know the truth. The real miracle is not the garden. The real miracle is that I found the key on a foggy morning in a big city. Sometimes, the smallest things can lead to the biggest adventures. Sometimes, a simple silver key can open the door to a whole new life. I am Emma Watson, and I am no longer lonely. Because in the heart of London, I found a secret garden, and I found the love of my life. Now it's your turn to practice. Go back to the start of the story and pause the video after each sentence. Then, repeat after me. This is the shadowing technique. Keep practicing like this every day. Your English will become clear, natural, and confident. Remember, even a little practice every day makes a huge difference. You will see amazing progress very soon. Thank you for watching this lesson. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video and subscribe to our channel for more stories. See you next time in another English learning lesson. Good luck with your practice.